Today on DTV, we have a sneak peek at our upcoming special, Confronting COVID.
The bowling team is making a big name for themselves again this year.
And today is the 1-year anniversary of the first COVID shutdown. DTV News starts right now. A year ago today looked a lot different than what it does now, but nobody knew what was coming. Good morning, Davison. I'm Emily Ferrante.
And I'm Jillian Tate. We all knew COVID-19 was spreading around the world and had even hit Michigan, but many of us had no idea the year we were about to have. On this day, Governor Gretchen Whitmer came out during a live press conference to announce the closure of all schools in Michigan. Some of us thought it would just be a nice little 2 weeks off from school.
Who knew it would lead to other shutdown that continued on, and don't forget about the toilet paper hoarding. Over the last year, DTV has been documenting the starts and stops, disappointments, and even the resilience of the Davison community, particularly Davison schools. Here's our beginning story for our newest special, Confronting COVID, due out in April.
The Davison bond proposal is happening today, so make sure to get out and vote. And DTV has you covered, so stay tuned. March 10th marked a new chapter in the city of Davison, Michigan. To start, the city was voting on a $71 million bond to transform its schools, and at the same time, the girls' basketball team was making history.
It's regionals week in high school basketball for the girls. Carmen Ainsworth back in the regional semifinals for the third straight year. In 2018, the Cavaliers ended Davison's season in this game, and Tuesday night we'd get a rematch. Davison soared out of the gate. Anna Tomczak feeds Jasmine Hadley for the basket and one. The Cardinals take an 8-point lead.
As the girls were winning, the Davison Community Schools bond was passed. At this point, things were really looking great for the city of Davison.
Davison stuns Carmen Ainsworth 54-49 and is headed to the regional finals for the first time since 2011.
I can't even describe my feelings right now. I'm just so excited, and everyone on my team has just been working so hard, and we've been working so well as a team together, and I'm just so grateful for this opportunity.
And for these kids, these players, these seniors, so happy for them.
At the time, COVID-19 was just a background thought for many.
Thank you, Davison, for helping us pass our 2020 bond. We're going to do great things in this district. I want to make sure that everybody understands that right now there has been no recommendation by the County Health Department, by the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, by the Michigan Department of Education to close schools.
Davison was riding its highs before COVID slammed on the brakes. The girls' basketball team was waiting for the bus that would take them to the regional finals when it happened.
Earlier today, the MHSAA has made the very difficult decision to suspend all of our winter tournament events effective immediately.
I didn't want to believe it at first. I didn't even think it was true when I first heard it. I was like, there's no way this is canceled, there's no way. And it just, I don't know, it became real. And my first thought was just, how could this happen? Why did it happen to us? Like, we've been working so hard, and just why?
Try to understand that they're making the best decision they can. It stinks for us and our players and our seniors right now, but again, it's just a suspension. It's not officially canceled, and we're just hoping for the best.
This is a true and real public health crisis at the time, and we need to do what we can to help slow and mitigate the spread of this virus.
And then the dominoes started falling.
As of right now, there are 12 presumptive positive cases in Michigan. We had 2 yesterday. In an abundance of caution, I am ordering the closure of all K-12 school buildings in Michigan for 3 weeks, starting Monday, March 16th, until Sunday, April 5th.
Hey guys, this is Drew Ritter from DTV News, and this is our third day of the COVID-19 coverage, and the day after we all woke up to the news that Davison High School would be closing down for the next few weeks. And I mean, what can I say? This is absolutely crazy. I never expected anything like this to happen during my time at Davison, but I mean, here we are.
Boy, how things change. Just over a week ago, actually 8 days ago, I was sitting here in the DTV studio thanking everyone in the community for passing our bond and informing you that At that time, the Genesee County Health Department was not recommending the closure of schools. Literally hours after that, Governor Whitmer decided to close all schools statewide.
A year later, and we are still confronting this virus every day. While there is hope ahead with more and more vaccines rolling out, we need to make sure we are doing our best to stay healthy and stay safe. At last check of our Davison Community Schools COVID dashboard, there are currently 22 positive cases district-wide and 405 students and staff members currently quarantined. For the high school, there are 15 current cases and 219 quarantined, which is counting for almost half of the positive cases and those quarantined in the district. Make sure to stay diligent on hand washing, sanitizing, and wearing your mask correctly. And if you're not feeling well, just stay home.
If you feel your grades are slipping or you're confused on some classwork, Davison is making tutoring available to everyone. Teachers will be offering some extra help from 2:11 to 2:45 every day after school. You can set up an appointment with your teacher on both Google Meet and in person. The National Honor Society is also offering help after school on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the library from 2:15 until 2:45. They will be holding a virtual tutoring as well. Just check the link in the daily announcements.
Mott is giving some free money to seniors attending next year. Just check the Scholarships Google Classroom and fill out the Google form before May 15th to apply.
Coming up in sports, Chloe Hugg has the intel on how the girls and boys bowling team have rolled their way to victory this season.
And Maddox Bissett has this weekend's sunny weather forecast.
Right now, there has been no recommendation to close schools. Boy, how things change.
Every second that they are here, they are risking someone else's life.
A year of change and a virus that won't go away. DTV has been there since the beginning, documenting and trying to make sense of the unforgettable events.
DTV presents Confronting COVID.
I got Jimmy Collins on the slam!
Our boys and girls bowling teams are on fire as they both just became Saginaw Valley Conference champions. Good morning, Davison. I'm Chloe Hugg. On Wednesday, both bowling teams took on Saginaw Heritage here at Davison in Rollaway Lanes. The boys and girls dominated, with the boys winning 28-2 and the girls completely sweeping their opponent 30-0. Highs for the boys were Jared Musser scoring a 246 with Jane Gagnon close behind with a 244. Aiden Fissackerly achieved a 206 and Neil Clayton bowled a 199. For the girls, Carly Wells led the team with 214 and Emma Sikorsky was just one behind at 213. Emma Hawley also got an impressive 200. Their next match is to be determined, but make sure to check back here for updates, as the Cardinal bowling team is on an undefeated streak. The highly anticipated wrestling match is still on for this Saturday. At 4 in the DHS gym, Davison will be hosting DCC in the rivalry matchup. The last time these two teams faced off, it was in the state finals where the Cards lost, so they're looking for a payback. This is a must-watch, and DTV will be streaming it live, so don't miss out on this matchup. Anyone interested in trying out for the DHS Pom team, tryouts are just around the corner. They'll start on the 22nd of March and end on the 24th. All participants must be at the Cyple Gym by 4 and expect to finish at 6. Don't forget water, a mask, and tennis shoes. For questions, ask any current member of the Pom team. All senior athletes, there is a survey for graduation and honors night to take. You can find the survey on our website, where there will be an article posted containing the link. So Maddox, it looks like this warm weather won't be lasting long. What's the scoop?
Well, Chloe, why was the sun mad at the clouds? Because they keep throwing shade. Good morning, Davison. I'm Maddox Bissett. Let's talk about your weather. Today, it will be a high of 52 and a low of 20 with sunny skies. Tomorrow, it will be a high of 48, low of 31 with mostly sunny skies. On Sunday, it will be a high of 47 and a low of 23 with partly cloudy skies. And on Monday, the coldest day of the week, it is going to be a high of 40 and a low of 33 with mostly cloudy skies. So as you may have noticed, it is getting gradually colder every single day, so make sure you pack that coat in the morning. I'll toss it back to Jill on the desk.
Stay up to date on all things Davison by checking us out on social media. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at DTV_official for the latest events and student life. You can also head to our YouTube and Facebook pages at DTV News for stories on our community. Don't delay, pull out your phone and get connected now.
So Jill, I don't know if you remember what you were doing a year ago with the whole beginning of COVID, but I remember I had like a tiny cold, and I remember I was like freaking out. I was like, oh no, what if I have the virus? And like looking back on it now, it was dumb, but I was glad that I was at least thinking about being safe.
I definitely remember our director, Amy Lesko, one of them, actually sent me a text that night and was like, hey, can you stay after school? Because we're going to have a meeting about what's going to happen with the continuing coronavirus. And I said, I can't stay after. And she was like, oh, we'll talk about it tomorrow. And then
tomorrow just never came.
Yep, never came.
Well, Davison, you have a great day.